ready with your emojis, fire emojis, and your best emoji that you like to use. Please help me welcome Shiwo. Shiwo, take it away. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Khadijatu, for that amazing introduction. Hi, guys. My name is Shiro, and I'll be the moderator for today's side event. So I hope you guys are excited because we have so many amazing women who are ready to speak words of wisdom and share their experiences. So the first event that they will have speakers is for the Ali Leadership Forum, which happened between the 24th to the 25th of November in Pretoria, South Africa. So we hosted 120 people in person and over 600 people online from over 27 African countries. And we also had a viewing center in Uganda where YFLs were watching the conference. And the second event will be the Youth Connekt conference, which happened between 8th to 12th of December in Nairobi. So please make sure to take notes. I hope you guys are excited for today's event. Please send emojis in the chat and please feel free to type any questions that you have for our speakers in the chat so that they can answer them as well. So our first speaker is Miss Melissa Nzube, who was an in-person participant, so I'm sure she has a lot to share with us from the South African caucus. So let me just introduce her. So Miss Melissa is a marketing management graduate and the founder of Miss King Williamstown. She's also a co-founder of Our Legacy in Arts, Modeling and Beauty Academy, and the former Miss Teenager South Africa 2019, as well as Miss World South Africa 2023 semi-finalist. Wow. She's also the founder of Melissa Nzube Foundation, a philanthropist and a speaker. Miss Melissa, we are so excited to hear from you. The stage is yours.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much for that beautiful introduction. Hello, everyone. So please do excuse me being in the car. I felt like it's very important that I stop the car and actually join the Zoom in the busy, season, but it's very important that we stay to our commitments. Anyways, so as I was introduced, I am Nonelela Melissa Nzube, and I attended the Amazon Leadership Initiative in person in Pretoria, Johannesburg. It was, first of all, it was amazing, to tell you the truth. And also the things that I've learned there are literally things that I am practicing in my everyday space, or basically in my everyday life. Because if there's anything that I've learned that, number one, you need to understand that character is not confidence is not about being arrogant. Confidence is about being understanding that the person you are is because of other people made you to be the person that you are, in a way. Ubuntu, umntu ngabantu, meaning you are because someone else invested in you, and also be ready to invest in the next person. And then another thing that I've learned is that you need to understand that leadership is not going to be an easy journey, and that you need to know that in the leadership space, be able to build relationships that will basically be long term. So sisterhood is very important in leadership, because we all come from different spaces in life, and we all need to lead in our different spaces, but also we need each other to have each other's backs and to also feel motivated in a way. So I've learned that as well, that sisterhood is very important in leadership, because you can never be a leader if you're alone. As much as you lead people, you also need to be led at some point, and you also need your family, or basically your space, so that you may know that you have people that have your back. Another thing that I've learned is to understand that when you're given an opportunity, you need to seize the opportunity to better yourself, and also seize the opportunity to be in the moment as well, so that the things that you were supposed to learn in the moment do not pass you by because you are so busy trying to figure out things that are not even important in that space. So seize the opportunity whenever you're given a platform to be in a table. When you're given a seat in the table, make sure that your presence is felt, your presence is known, and that you bring your input in the table. don't just occupy the space and not have anything that you bring onto the table. So occupy and actually make a statement, you know, because at the end of the day, you're not only there to represent yourself, but you're representing everyone that sees themselves reflected in you. So occupy and make a statement. I've learned those things, and that when it's being said that Black child, your dreams are valid, it basically means that even in the situation that seem to be impossible, your dreams are still valid. Even when things seem to tell you something else, just always remember that your dreams are indeed valid, and they will only be valid if you understand who you are, if you find your identity and you discover yourself, because those are the two things that you could use to fight against the world and what the society sells you to be, you know? So yeah, basically it's those things. And also having to engage with different people from different spaces of the world, that is literally warm, and it's heartfelt and all of that, because I got to engage with people that come from different countries, and having to learn and see the differences that we have, but at the same time see the similarities we have and what we possess together, and the united front that we show, you know, to the world. Because at the end of the day, we're all Black young leaders, and even though we may face different difficulties in our spaces, but we all come together because we all want the same mandate for every Black child. So yeah, so the Pamoja night was literally about us embracing our cultures, embracing who we are, showing the world that this is who we are, and we do not want to back down to who we are. Thank you.
Wow. Guys, have you heard? Thank you so much to Miss Melissa. I love how you said that we need to be ready to invest in one another. And sisterhood is so important in leadership. And guys, always remember your dreams are valid. So thank you so much to Miss Melissa. All right, so now we are moving on to our second speaker. So our second speaker is Miss Nyamutoro Joy from the Sand Caucus, who joined the Leadership Forum from the Uganda Viewing Center. Ms. Nyamutoro Joy is a young female leader from Uganda. She is also the founder and CEO of Hearts of Gold Initiative, which is a startup NGO dealing with mental health related issues. She's also a passionate social worker determined to make a difference in the world we live in. Ms. Nyamutoro, we are so excited to have you. Please, the stage is yours.
Good evening, everyone. Am I clear, and are you guys getting me?
Yes,
Because
yes, we can.
Oh, it's okay, because I'm kind of disorganized right now since I've just come back home. So thank you very much for that introduction once again, and I'm glad to be here. So yeah, thank you. I'm seeing the comments. So number one, I'll just really want to thank everyone that is listening to me. This is really a big privilege to me. And then number two, I'm glad that God has finally made this day come. Yeah, so once again, I want to introduce my names. I want to introduce myself because you people kind of find it hard to pronounce my name. But my name is Nyamutoro Michaela Joy from Uganda, and I want to talk about my experience of the Ali. Well, at our viewing center here in Uganda. Number one, I felt so fascinated and thrilled to be in a safe haven whereby we as female leaders, the one then the right means. And then I also want to thank people to us. The warm welcome that was given to us, the care, the hospitality, the food, and everything. It was a thrilling experience. So I'm really grateful, and I pray that, next year his event turns out to be the same. So I'm just going to briefly talk about the two speakers that caught my attention and what I learned from them. And then number one was Queen Aminata Keita. I loved her speech since it was mostly about our mentality and what we think, because her introduction was, as a man thinketh, so is he. So technically, everything that we want to achieve and everything we want to become all starts from the mind, which is actually something we also emphasize in the Department of Mental Health, because in most cases, people get mental breakdowns or breakdowns due to having negative thought patterns that end up weighing them down. But if we keep a positive mindset and keep our imagination clean, we can literally achieve everything that we want. And then believing in who we are. She emphasized on that being so important and having good associations. So that means that the people we keep around us are the people that either build us or break us. So if we surround ourselves with the right people, then we shall definitely go to the places that we hope to be, or be in the right places. Because she also spoke of having someone in authority. If you have someone in authority, they can take you or lead you to places that you yourself, you can't take yourself. And then I also loved the speech from Miss Acheng Akena, first of all, she talked of reclaim your identity as a woman. At times, you get blinded by society or overwhelmed with how society views us. Like in most cases, men have this stigma, or most people have this thing of, oh, you're a woman, this is too big for you to do. But these ladies made us really believe that no matter how big your dream is, you can still achieve everything that you hope to be. And this really showed that our dreams are valid, because when I was in the process of starting up my NGO on mental health, because I mostly deal in mental health in poor populations, people who can't afford mental health services at all. And then I also deal with these mad people that be on the streets, those ones who collect rubbish. So for us, we get them and start them from zero, put them on treatment plans, make sure they're okay. We get them clothes, we get them food, and then empower them to think positively. Because if we adopt to the way of positive thinking, we can definitely break all barriers in our lives, because the limitations only lie in our heads. So these wonderful ladies really proved to me that I am on the right track. My dreams are valid and nothing is impossible for me to achieve. Like everything that I want to be, I can be, as long as I'm willing to put in the work, the patience, the focus, and the persistence. And never giving up. Because if you give up, you will never become whatever it is that you want to become. And I was highly inspired that women out there are actually willing to nurture us and then bring the best of us so that we can become worthy custodians of Africa. And I believe that is the right way to go, because right now the world is so chaotic, a lot of problems, a lot of everything, and everyone is actually forgetting about our nature as women, because we are supposed to be loving and caring and nurturing. But there is a way we are so broken that we like lock ourselves up and stop being caring. But if we stop being good, then who is going to be good for us? Definitely no one. We all want change. We all want to see change, but we need to begin with the change that we hope to see. So we just need to keep that spirit and be worthy custodians and guardians, because we can take care of the mess that was created before us. And then I really love the fact that they emphasize that we are in a broken system, but we don't need to fight the system, but we just need to correct the system from the roots. So if anyone out there ever gets an opportunity of helping anyone, please help them. And then I love the fact that they also emphasize that us as ladies, like everything that happens shouldn't be a competition, because most women have this thing of, I have to be better. But we need to embrace diversity, because they say diversity is a blessing. So I think I've spoken quite a lot, because I have a lot of things that I could keep on talking about. But this is all I can share for now. But I really love the experience and the lessons. And I have a strong feeling that 2024 is going to be one of my epic years. And I even thank Queen Aminata for telling us to use the month of December to craft our vision boards. And I'm definitely working on that. And yeah, I literally have a plan of how I'm going to be able to execute myself, like execute my things in the next years. So thank you so much for hearing me out. Yeah. Love you all.
Thank you so much to Miss Nyawitoro for your words of wisdom. I learned from your speech that it's important to believe in yourself and to surround yourself with people who will build you up. Thank you so much, Miss Nyawitoro. So guys, now we are moving on to our third speaker, Miss Amarachi Victory Obed, who was an online participant from the West Africa Caucus. Ms. Amarachi is a young lady who is passionate about leadership, female empowerment, positive influencing, and personal and corporate development. She is also a graduate of the University of Nigeria Nsukka campus, where she studied pure and industrial chemistry. She has been actively involved in various volunteer projects around human empowerment, climate change, and waste management, and she has also attended several leadership seminars and personal development conferences. She is the founder of a social impact community, Fluence, which is geared towards mindset and lifestyle changes for young African women. Wow, Ms. Amarachi, we are so excited to have you here. Please take it away. The stage is yours. Please share with us your experience.
Hi, Amarachi. Okay. Whilst we're waiting on Amarachi, I think we can do something fun. So, everyone here, we prepared this for you to give you a chance. So we're using only 2 minutes on doing this one. You can unmute yourself. Tell us something fun that you saw today or that happened around you today. And we are giving chances to only 3 people. So in 2 minutes, 3 people. So it's fast to the point. Tell us something fun. Come on, ladies. Who wants to go first? No one wants to share with us something fun that happened today? Nothing fun happened around today? Shiro.
Yes. I see someone's hand is
Okay,
up.
Nadej wants to talk. I wanted to bring Shiro, but now Nadej, let's hear you.
Okay, good evening, everyone. I hope you are doing great. This is Nadesh from Togo. Yesterday I got back home late, and a friend, no way, I'm going to church. And he said, okay, church, that church again. So when I came back morning, I slept and I dozed off. And I only woke up at 8. And I go to church at 8. So finally, when I took my phone, I told him I couldn't make it. He was just laughing. Only if I accepted the appointment, maybe I could church. It was so funny for me, but anyways, I've missed you today, and I don't like it at all.
So you miss, all you miss is the duvet. Okay. Anyone else wants to share something fun? I don't know if you're getting the jokes, but I am. Didn't anything happen in Kampala, in church, For us today, we had Children's Thanksgiving and we're serving food, and there was just this big boy sitting inside, and he was saying I should give him food, that he's a child. I'm part of the children. I'm like, no, you are not. I'm sorry, I'm not giving you the food. I know it was not being harsh, but it was somehow funny because seeing all kids below 14 sitting down and you are there 20, like, guy, what's going on? Okay, anyone else wants to share anything? Okay, Karen. Okay, so I'm giving it back to you. Seems like people don't want to laugh. Let's go.
All right, so Miss Amarachi is our third speaker, and she was an online participant from the West Africa Caucus. So Miss Amarachi is a young lady passionate about leadership, female empowerment, positive influencing, and personal and corporate development. She is also a graduate of the University of Nigeria in Nsukka campus, where she studied and industrial chemistry. She has actively been involved in various volunteer projects around human empowerment, climate change, waste management, and she has attended several leadership seminars and personal development conferences. She is also the founder of a social impact community, Femme Fluence, which is geared towards mindset and lifestyle changes for young African women. Ms. Amarachi, we are so excited to have you. Please take it away. The stage is yours.
Good evening, sisters. Good evening, everyone. Can you hear me?
Yes, yes.
Can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, so I'm sorry. So, my name is Amarachi from Nigeria, and I want to share my lessons from the just concluded leadership forum of the ALI. I have a few things to share that I really think are very important and struck the most chord to me while the event was going on. The first is the saying, I think it's of South African descent, Ubuntu, which means I am because you are. That means that our relevance as women, as ladies, stems from the value that we give to others, that whatever importance you attach to yourself, whether it's attached to you, whatever value, whatever relevance that is attached to you, it's because of the difference that you make in other people's lives. So that as female leaders, as young women who want to make a change in our neighborhoods, in our communities, in our continent in general, we must always remember that it's not about us, and that in this ecosystem, it is that in this ecosystem, it is about collaboration and not competition. That each of us have a place that we feel, we have a space, we have a void that we feel. And that if every one of us feels the particular space that we are supposed to feel, would make a functioning system, would make one body. There will be no friction, there will be no lapses, there will be no irregularities. Everybody would fit into their space. Round pegs and round holes, square pegs and square holes, and then everything would move smoothly. Then the second is that there is power in names. In this era of social media, there are a lot of voices, family, friends, siblings, colleagues, contemporaries, seniors, juniors, bosses. There are a lot, even strangers on social media. Everybody has
Similar, where the just like
different countries, but we are still Africans. And really, from the Pamoja, you could see my sisters, Khadija too. We were all dressed. It was nice. Chidima was there showing us things, telling us things we did not know about our own countries. And for me, that was nice, not for her just telling us, but it meant she was learning stuff about each country that was represented in the annual leadership forum. And that was amazing. The conference was amazing. It's I spent 14 hours to getting to South Africa, and I would still do it again because those were 14 watt hours. It was amazing. Expectations were met. It was beyond amazing, really. I did not expect all of what I have seen, what I've learned, and it really did meet my expectations and go beyond. And I am grateful for the sisterhoods created, for the bonds. I have so many sisters now, and it's all amazing to just know that, oh, I have these people in my corner. I have this person to talk to when things get tough, because it can get tough. But we have a community of sisters to always reach out to, and they're willing to help. They're willing to share opportunities that come up, and that is really what matters the most. And the annual leadership forum, the Ali, it's an amazing community that I am very proud to be part of. And I'm proud to tell all of you, and I'm happy to just share the little that I've learned from the Pamoja, the conference, and just enjoying SA and eating very nice food. And really, that is it for me. Just closing with, let's keep working hard, let's keep striving for higher heights. And really, they say good luck is when an opportunity comes and you're ready for it. So just stay prepared, be working hard, because when the luck comes and you're not ready, then it's not good luck. So just make sure we are on our toes, we're working, we're reaching out for what we want, because we deserve all of it and we are able to get all of it. And that is it. Shiro, I'm handing it back to you. Thank you.
Wow, guys, thank you so much to Miss Lena. Clearly, we can see that the Ali Leadership Forum was amazing and there was just so much to learn. I love how you said that age doesn't matter and that we should not be afraid to take up space regardless of our age or our gender. So guys, I hope you're taking notes and please continue sending emojis in the chat. All right, so now we are moving on to our fifth speaker, Miss Lillian Motlagosele from the South African Caucus. She is 26 years old, employed as an HR administrator at Sharteb Trading since 4th May 2022. She's a proud graduate of Advanced Diploma in Human Resource Management at Vaal University of Technology. She was inspired to study HR because of her ability to connect with people and her love for helping people, and she saw fit to do so in a professional manner and to also empower herself with knowledge, skills, and experience in that field. She works to extend her hand and knowledge by assisting the ones that struggle with finding jobs, with the aim to assist them to get empowered so they can stand for themselves. Miss Lillian, we are excited to have you. We are ready to hear your experience. Please, the stage is yours.
Good evening, everyone, and indeed honored to be part of this wonderful event. And as I was introduced, I am Lillian from South Africa. I attended the early 2023 event online. And as Lena has mentioned, I have gained a lot of sisters who I can turn to for support and who I can also support in return. I would also love to pass special thanks to Ma'am Mary Izobo, who is the director of the Amazon Leadership Initiative, and everyone who made the early 2023 event a success. I would love to share the lessons that I've learned from this event is that dreams of Black children are valid. Just as Ms. Ethel Kuya has said, our future is shaped by our commitment and focus. And commitment does not mean lack of options, and focus does not imply an absence of distractions. As we can all attest, leaders, that we have had challenges in our different journeys till today, and the storms doesn't stay, they just come and go, because it is part of nature anyway, and what is success without failure? As a young Black woman that is having a passion to lead, I have the power to lead, I have the power to discover what truly deserves my time, meaning I cannot go around spending time doing things that does not benefit me or my community in a positive way. My passion and persistent perseverance. Thanks to Miss Jakey for awareness of how powerful Black children are. We are indeed qualified to do anything that we set our mind to. I can say I did enjoy the visual event, and as you know, next year is 2024 and it's just in, is it a few weeks or so? No, 2 weeks or a week, I'm not sure. And it's also my birth month, the 21st of January. I've made a resolution to ensure that all Black children realizes their potential. I would love to be there for those in my communities as the teenage pregnancy is high and the drug abuse and alcohol is also a challenge. So thank you all and may God bless you. I'm passing it back to you, Ms. Shiro.
All right. Thank you so much, Miss Lillian. I learned how, your future is shaped by your commitment to your goals. Guys, please remember to make your vision boards for 2024. Thank you so much to Miss Lillian. All right. Last but not least, we have Miss Yasmin Jalot. So Miss Yasmin is from the Send Caucus, and she is a PhD student and researcher in gender studies at the Faculty of Law and Political Sciences of Sousse, Tunisia. She is a motivated and a dynamic women rights advocate and trainer who is determined to enlighten minds on gender equality issues in her community. Miss Yasmin, we are ready and excited to learn from your experience. Please take it away.
Hi, everyone. Thank you, Shiro, for your beautiful words and presentation. Hope you're doing well, everyone. So, I'm going to talk about my experience. So, on the 24th and 25th of November, I had the opportunity to participate in the Amazon Leadership Initiative Forum for Young Female Leaders, which took place in Pretoria, South Africa. So grateful and thankful for this opportunity because it was a life-changing experience for me. I mean, from the moment I arrived to the hotel, I saw a bunch of ladies walking to the restaurant, and when they saw me, they approached me and welcomed me and we hugged. I was shy. I'm a shy person, but I felt overwhelmed. And yeah, we became friends quickly. And I remember Lamia, Dami, Divine, and so many others, but I can't recollect names. And I remember Khadija too turned to me and said, "Are you Fola?" I said, "Yes." And here we go. So then later in the evening, when my family called me, they asked me, okay, how was your first day? I said it was amazing. So my dad, who is Gambian, said to me, are there Gambians with you? And I said, yeah, there is a young lady called Lena. He said, awesome. So the first day of the forum, I got a chance to network with real life leaders who were really, really inspiring and astonishing as they shared with us their stories and how they started from the bottom. So I've also been lucky to meet the other participants who were really, really lovely, beautiful, respectful, and intelligent. I mean, they are so young, but they have already done so much to their communities. And I said to myself, okay, Yasmin, you can do it. I've been motivated since then, and here I am writing my first article on gender stereotypes. And that Pamoja night was perfect with the beautiful, vibrant costumes. It was amazing. I mean, everyone was happy, and I was really proud of my African roots. As I said before, I was born and raised in Tunisia, but my father is Gambian. So I couldn't be happier. I couldn't be more proud to be a Black African woman. I've got the chance to discover African cultures through the beautiful ladies. I mean, and the dance, how it was perfect. I mean, they were all skilled in dancing. So this forum really, really strengthened my communication, leadership, and management skills, and sharpened my future as a true leader. And now my path is clearer. Now I'm more confident, courageous, and determined to continue on my mission, which is to aware people on the importance of women's role in societies. I want to thank Miss Mary Izobo for giving me such an amazing opportunity. Thanks also to the amazing team who works in this hosting organization. They are actually proved that Black women are power. Overall, I learned that Black women are leaders and they can do anything, and there is no limit to their shine. I shall conclude by Nelson Mandela saying, the youth of today are the leaders of tomorrow. So, yeah, I'm a young female leader and I'm capable of everything. Thank you. Thank you so much, everyone. Greetings.
Thank you so much to Miss Yasmin. Guys, as you have heard, the conference was clearly amazing and Black women are limitless. Don't forget, make sure you write it down. All right. So now we are moving on to the second event, which was the Youth Connect conference in Nairobi, and it occurred from the 8th to 12th of December. So the Youth Connect Africa Summit is an annual event that connects African youth for socio-economic transformation. The summit is derived from Youth Connect Africa, which is a pan-African platform that seeks to empower young people through enhancing their knowledge, experiences, and skills while also investing in their ideas, innovations, and initiatives with the aim of Africa harnessing its demographic dividends by 2030. So we had 11 YFLs from 6 African countries attending the conference this year, and the theme was Youth Innovating a Borderless Africa Renaissance, which was hosted by the government of Kenya in partnership with the Youth Connect Africa Hub and the UNDP. So first up, our speaker is Ms. Takane Winfred Makara. So Ms. Takane is a young female leader from Lesotho, a sociologist, a health hygiene activist, as well as a Mosaic HIV and AIDS ambassador, among many other roles. Ms. Takane, we are excited and ready to listen to your experience. Please take it away.
Thank you so much, Shiro, for the introduction, and thank you for the opportunity as well. Good evening, young female leaders. My talk this evening is about my experience at the 6th edition Summit of Youth Connect Africa, where I served as a delegate for the Amazon Leadership Initiative. I would firstly like to give gratitude to the people who made it possible. That goes to the Out in a Pod, GIZ, and the Amazon Leadership Initiative, who worked tirelessly to make it a success. This was my first international summit, and it was a dream lived because I could see Africa from a different perspective, all thanks to the above people. And to every young leader, I want to say that it is possible. If you aspire to sit on high tables and to get into bigger and better rooms, it is possible. Secondly, I would like to give you an overview of what the summit looked like. There were over 20,000 youth delegates from all over Africa assembled at Kenyatta International Convention Center with heads of state, government officials, and corporate leaders, to mention a few. I could call out a few of them who were present, being the Honorable Prime Minister of Lesotho, my country, Mr. Samuel Matekane, the President of Republic of Kenya, His Excellency Mr. William Ruto, the Vice President of Kenya, His Excellency Mr. Rigathi Gachagua, the Sports Minister of Uganda, Ms. Sarah Matege, the CEO of Ordinapad, Ms. Nados Begele Thomas, Ms. Mary Izowa, our director, and of course, over 30 ministers from all over Africa. The summit took place from the 8th to the 11th, and on the 12th, it was a holiday known as Jamhuri Day, that is to say Republic or Independence Day. However, we didn't attend the celebration. As you may have seen, this year's theme was Youth Innovating a Borderless African Renaissance. This meant connecting youth of Africa beyond borders for a social economic transformation. Therefore, we are working towards a barrierless Africa, not only in terms of visas, but also trading. We are also working towards an inclusive and united Africa, led by the spirit of Harambe, the spirit of Ubuntu, with shared richness of African culture. As I move on, there were seminars that took place on Friday before the official opening, where the early leaders also took part by volunteering in ushering and distribution of flyers for the masterclass in digital marketing. There was then an official opening on Saturday with various performances from the youth. Some of the sessions I attended include a masterclass in digital marketing and access to finance and markets, enterprise development, which is the future of African borderless commerce, fireside, women in leadership. Imagine if everybody did volunteer for a borderless Africa. Of course, the presidential opening and the closing ceremony, as well as the hackathon award ceremony. What I learned from the summit, from the masterclass, I learned that it is important to rejuvenate ourselves with knowledge as the youth. We need to read, we need to get informed. I also learned that we need to embrace technologies. We need to keep upgrading with emerging trends like the AI. Also, Ms. Janet Machuga taught us on how to make appealing profiles, how to reach more people, and how to compete in the digital spaces. My take was that there's enough space for everybody as long as we have the right resources. I also learned that in order for us to be informed, we need to join organizations. We need to create opportunities for all genders as well. And for a woman, fear should not define you. Among all of this, I also learned what a great female leader is made of. So a great female leader has to be persevering, be pragmatic, be persistent. Failure is just part of the progress. Failure is just part of the process. All or most of the leaders who are made it today, they actually failed along the way, but they actually made it to the top because they had a goal. Be passionate, believe in what you do. If you don't, nobody's going to believe in it. Be prayerful, believe in a higher being. And from striving to a borderless Africa, I learned that Africa is looking to move freely, not only physically, but ideally too. I learned that the youth are the driving force for a borderless African renaissance. We are the drive to a united Africa. As youth, we need to actively participate in projects. I also learned that skills should not be mismatched. We need to be in industries where our potential is fully realized. So, what opportunities are we looking towards? The Energies Africa is an initiative by the African Union Development Agency, that is NEPAD, which will be aiming at catalyzing and harnessing the youth's innovativeness and creativity. Through that, there will be creation of jobs, innovation drive, and entrepreneurship. So it will be focused on national and sub-national levels, while specific key areas will be e-commerce, finance services, technology, agro and food industries, automotive industry, and mining, among many other. So for further information on this, please visit nhsafrica@nepad.org. We can also look out for opportunities offered by the United Nations by visiting www.un.org. As I had said earlier, there was a hackathon award ceremony. So receivers of the awards were as follows. We had Salma Iyambo of Namibia, who owns a youth-centric podcast titled Sex Talks. Tapiwa Penama of Malawi, who leads an initiative called Tilitons. Both these women won the UNFPA Mental Health and Adolescent Sexual and Reproductive Health and Rights, known as ASRHR. Each one of these women received cash, a check of $20,000 in seed funding. This is estimated to 3 million Kenyan shillings. Last but not least, my experience at the Youth Connekt. It was really worth it. It was challenging but amazing as well. The weather was good, mostly hot. The food was good. I got to connect with other female leaders from across Africa with different personalities, of course. I also got to connect with the Kenyans. I made a few friends. I learned to be very patient. One of us was not an English speaker, and for a moment, when they spoke in French or when they spoke in Swahili, I could almost feel how she felt most of the time. However, there was a device given to her during sessions that translated to French. Talk of inclusivity. I used my international card to my advantage at some point, and it worked. In conclusion, an Africa that we're looking towards is an Africa with great sense of reception, a united Africa where a win for Africa anywhere is a win for Africa everywhere. The disabled youth do not want sympathy, but opportunities as well. Remember, there is nothing for us without us. So arise, youth of Africa. The time is now. Asante. Back to you, Shiro.
Wow, wow, wow. Thank you so much, Takane. Guys, please remember, as Ms. Takane has said, educate yourselves, utilize technology to your advantage, network with people to increase your opportunities, and don't be afraid of failure. Thank you so much, Ms. Takane. So now we're moving on to our final speaker of today's session. We're moving on to our final speaker of today's session, Miss Nabintu Rita. So Miss Nabintu is a 23-year-old young female leader from DRC. She graduated from the Faculty of Law and is a coach in female leadership and in charge of public relations in a local NGO. She's also the ambassador of the Global Peace Chain for 2021 to 2023 in her country, and she's also in politics as a leader of the youth. Welcome, Ms. Nabintu. The stage is yours.
Thank you. Thank you. Good evening, ladies. Thank you very much for the words and for presentation. It is a great opportunity that the organization team of this has given me. And for that, I say thank you. I said this before I forgot. Being in Nairobi, this was my really first time traveling airplane. Ladies, can you imagine? And I remember when I told my parents that I was about to travel, they didn't even ask me, where are you going? From which organization are you? And ladies, when we arrived at Addis Abeba, hey ladies, this airport is big. It's big. And I was talking to myself, Rita, who are you? How are you gonna survive in this airport? I even missed my heels working in that airport. But actually, I'm from DRC, as Shiro said. DRC is a French country, but I realized that I speak English, I can speak French, I can speak Swahili. I remember I spoke even to a deaf person and he gave me this bracelet. It was a really, really amazing experience. I'm here to talk about what I learned during the Youth Connekt Africa Summit, which took place in Nairobi, Kenya from December 8th to December 12th of this year. I would like to mention that the delegation of TheALI was very well accommodated in a good hotel, the DoubleTree one. And let me say that I was the first person to arrive in that hotel. And I was the first person to leave that hotel in our delegation, except from our director, Miss Mary Izobo. And we had a great time with the entire team of DIALI from different countries regarding the summit. There were, as Mr. Kani said, around 20,000 young people from different African countries. So it was lovely and a great opportunity for networking with government ministers, prominent personalities, and leaders. I noticed that many young people came with great vision. And I would like to thank Miss Mary Zobo and the entire team for this wonderful experience during the summit. As you said before, we heard 7 terms were discussed, but I couldn't participate in all of them as some took place at the time in different rooms. Therefore, my presentation will focus on factors, and I will conclude with a brief conclusion. I'll try to be short, ladies, don't worry. As you said before, the youth innovating a borderless African Renaissance was the main theme of this sixth summit. My first point is challenges as opportunities. Challenges as opportunities. Africa faced numerous challenges such as poverty, unemployment, and inadequate access to education and healthcare. However, these challenges can be seen as opportunities for the African youth to innovate and create solutions. Ladies, we are here to innovate and create solutions. The summit emphasized the importance of harnessing these challenges to drive partnership, job creation, and sustainable development in Africa. Let us understand that challenges are not roadblocks, but stepping stones towards growth and success. It's all about having the right mindset and seeing possibilities where others see obstacles. Let us embrace challenges and transform them into opportunities for personal and collective growth, dear leaders. My second point is about the power of the digital world. The digital revolution emerged as a crucial catalyst for Africa's development. The potential of e-commerce, online platforms, and digital skills to overcome barriers and unlock Africa's potential. Innovation and technological advancements have the potential to transform Africa. With the rise of the digital era, we have an opportunity to bridge the digital divide and leapfrog traditional development barriers. By investing in infrastructure, promoting digital literacy, and supporting local tech entrepreneurs, we can harness the power of innovation to drive economic growth, improve access to education and healthcare, and enhance government. So the leaders, DIALI, Amazon, we need to be responsible, please, of what we are posting on our social media, either Instagram, Telegram, WhatsApp, Facebook, LinkedIn. We need to be responsible because the digital is a great platform where we can find opportunities or where we can lose our life and our future. My third point is about mental health and sexual reproduction. The importance of addressing mental health issues among African youth, the need for increased awareness, support, and access to mental health services to ensure the well-being and reproductivity of young Africans. Furthermore, the summit highlighted the significance of comprehensive sexual education and reproductive health services to empower young people and reduce the prevalence of teenager pregnancies and sexually transmitted infections. It was really a great term, an important term. The youth population in Africa is rapidly growing, as you know, ladies, and their well-being is crucial for the continent's future. We must prioritize mental health support, comprehensive sexual education, and access to reproductive health care services, empowering young people with knowledge and resources will enable them to make informed decisions, pursue their aspirations, and contribute to society effectively. Ladies, I don't think our African parents are ashamed to discuss with us about mental health and sexual reproduction, but actually it's very important to discuss about it to every person, even kids. They need to know so we can prevent teenager pregnancies and sexual transmitted infections. My fourth point is promoting volunteering. Ladies, what if everyone did? This quote was written on the t-shirt of someone just in front of me in the room. And I was asking myself, what if everyone decides to just put his hand on building Africa without waiting for a payment? What if everyone acknowledged that the future of Africa depends on the resolutions he decides to take today? Volunteering was recognized as a powerful tool for youth development and societal transformation. The state emphasized the importance of fostering a culture of volunteerism among African youth. African youth will love money. I don't know why, but there are few among us who can work volunteering. I don't know, but it's a good thing. We need to promote volunteering. Volunteering provides an avenue for young people to contribute to their communities, gain valuable skills, and create positive change. My fifth point is security, peace, and climate change. Ensuring peace and security was identified as a prerequisite for Africa's development. The need for collaboration among African countries to address regional conflicts and promote stability. Additionally, the summit highlighted the urgent need for Africa to combat climate change and promote sustainable practice to protect the environment and preserve the continent's resources for future generations. Africa has faced numerous conflicts and social unrest, often fueled by political instability, ethnic tensions, and economic disparities. To achieve sustainable development, we must prioritize peace, ladies, security, and reconciliation. This involves promoting good governance, strengthening institutions, addressing historical injustice, and investing in conflict prevention and resolution mechanisms. I don't know why, as you can see, Europe countries are working together, but African countries, we are fighting each other. How do we want to go forward? Why we can't help each other? We need to work together. I used to say this: together we can. Together
Yes.
we can. And one of us said before, I am because you are. It's the same for countries. I am Congo because Kenya is. In conclusion, I can say, dear African youth, this is your time to shine. Dream big, but start small. Whatever happened, start. Africa has a rich cultural heritage and a history of resilience against colonization and oppression. It is time for us to reclaim our identity and promote African pride by showcasing our diverse cultures, art, music, and traditions. We can foster a sense of unity and pride among Africans. This renaissance will help change the narrative surrounding Africa and inspire future generations to embrace their African heritage. Through collaboration and collective action, African youth have the
Thank you
potential
so
to unleash
much.
the continent's full potential and create a prosperous and sustainable future. I'm done. Thank you, ladies.
I like the way you heard it. I'm done. But I mean, dream big, but start small. And they said, Africans, we love money. African youths without money. Oh God, haba. Okay, thank you so much. You ladies are making me emotional. Now I don't want anything to end. It's going so well and amazing. Now we are opening the floor. We're giving 5 minutes out. Yes. We're opening the floor. You can add contribution or ask a question. And our speakers are here to respond. And now the floor is opened. First hand is going first to speak. Who wants to speak first? You want to give any contribution? You want to add your own, whether from the leadership forum or it's from the Youth Connekt. Who wants to go first? Who wants to go first? Who is going first? Unmute yourself and give us your contribution. Okay, Nadesh. Then we will go to the next one. I see you, Gumede. I'm coming. Nadesh, please.
Good evening again, everyone. Thanks for giving me the floor. I hope you can hear me very well. I just wanted to say thank you for this initiative. Most of us joined the forum online, and I personally, although we were joining online, we had the opportunity to learn a lot. You know, it was just as if we were there physically, and we have initiated this way of connecting among ourselves, and I got to meet people on LinkedIn, on WhatsApp, on Facebook, people from ladies from different countries, although we were joining online and not physically. Well, I also want to say thank you to all our sisters who accepted to share the takeaway of the forum with us. That's all.
Thank you, Nadesh. And then next, let's go to the sister that raised her hand after Nadesh. Yes, where are you? Where are you? Where are you? And we have a surprise for all of you after this. Yes, we come in with a surprise. A surprise. Always we have a surprise. Let me also tell you something that I learned at the leadership forum. I like telling people this. We were told that there is absolutely no opportunity below your standards. Okay, so you cannot look at an opportunity and say, no, I'm too big for this one. Just give it a shot, because you don't know what's in that small opportunity that you saw and you are ignoring. Please, if you have a question or you have a contribution, let me know. Just unmute yourself and add. I don't want to be adding. If I add everything here, we're not leaving. I know too much from what I have learned from them. The leadership for whether it's the Pamoja night or the food. Beg. Anyone wants to add anything? Should we bring your present already? The present already. Again, we were told that there is no room that you enter that you don't deserve to be there. You deserve to be there. And so sit, occupy, and let them know you deserve it. Yes, Judy, please take it away.
Hi, ladies. How are you? I hope you're doing great. It's so good to connect with all of us again after the leadership forum. Personally, it has really impacted in me, and even though the year is coming to an end, I strongly feel that there are so many things that I have learned over that 2-day forum that have really changed my perspective towards leadership, and especially as a young female. When there's a lady by the name Ethel Kuya who shared her book, and I've been able to go through it, and to be very honest, I am seeing there's so much that we could learn, and we could pick from that book as young leaders, and as leaders that we are. I think it's important that we follow some of the things that have been embedded in the group, and I even did a post on LinkedIn on the same. So what I'm saying is, for me, the 2-day forum, it was life changing. I had so many dreams, so many plans, so many things I was thinking of doing, but then I was feeling like, let me do it. No, I can't. No, no, no. Let me try. Or, there was so much self-doubt inside of me, and I was feeling like I can't be able to do it because I probably don't have enough resources, maybe finances, maybe the right networks. But what I learned is that the time is now for you to make a difference in whatever it is that you want to do. So for me, regardless of whether the year is coming to an end, and maybe you might feel that you haven't been able to meet your goals, or rather you have not been able to do what you had purposed to do the year that has passed, there's still space, there's still room, as long as you don't keep on procrastinating every other time. Just wake up, just show up, just do that thing that you feel like it's a huge mountain. And once you make the first step, you can be sure that everything is going to work out. So I would recommend, for those who have not read that book, it was shared in the group. It's actually 112 pages. It's not you can do it within a day if you're in a position to, and I'm sure you'll pick up a lot of insights from that book, which will propel your leadership dream forward. So thank you so much. I would like to take this opportunity to thank our organizers for thinking of organizing another forum like this. I was not able to attend the Youth Connect Summit, even though it was in Kenya. It's so unfortunate for me. I really felt that I missed out on that, but still, I hope that we can still connect on this platform. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Judy. So people don't leave yet because we are taking pictures. It's a must to take pictures for us here. It's a must. Imagine we had over 79 participants, and imagine missing out on that picture, and then you be telling people I attended that event, and where's the evidence? So we are coming to sing for you. Yes, remember, I told you we have a surprise for you. We're singing Christmas song for you, and then we will take pictures. So if it is possible, if you can please turn on your camera, please help us and turn on your camera. So we'll see your face, and we are going to start singing. Everyone, please unmute yourself. Let's sing the Christmas song. I mean, the speakers. Let's go. Yay, yay. Let's go. Let's go. Nurat is leading. Are you? Okay, let's go.
Okay. 1, 2, 3, go. We wish you a Merry
Christmas.
Merry
Wish you
Christmas.
a
Merry
We
Christmas.
wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. That's very chaotic, but I hope you feel the love.
We love you. Thank you so much. Now we are going to take pictures. Please, we are going to take pictures. We are going to take pictures. One for the camera. Have enough pictures, and I will hand over to Shiro. Thank you.
Thank you. And
Shiro, back to you.
This marks the end of our side event. So one important thing that I just wanted to remind you guys is please tag us online and please engage with us on social media. You can find us on Instagram, Twitter, LinkedIn, Facebook at the Amazon Leadership Initiative. So please don't forget, please make sure you add us. And so, yeah, so this is the end of our side event, which was just recapping the Amazon Leadership Initiative and the Youth Connect conference. Thank you all for joining. This is our final event for the year. Thank you so much to our lovely speakers for sharing your wisdom. And thank you to our YFLs for just engaging in our activities that we've been having throughout the year. Please continue to participate next year. And thank you so much to our director and founder, Miss Mary Izobo. She's literally an example to all of us that we have endless opportunities, and always remember that Black child, your dreams are valid. And I just want to wish you all a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Thank you all.
Bye, everyone. Thank you. Bye. Thank you. It was nice seeing you. Bye.
Merry
Bye.
Christmas, everyone.
Bye.
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 Bye. In my Jacinta's voice. Bye.
Bye.
Bye, everyone. Good night.
Good night, everyone.